dominant, I would say.
Was it good? Arteta, do yourself a favour. Mikel, do yourself a favour.
I only watch Arsenal get spanked. That's about it.
Yeah.
Welcome everyone to another episode of Football Armchair Experts, where we pretend to know everything, but actually we know nothing. In a week where Jurgen Klopp described the Premier League as, if you like that sort of thing, watch wrestling, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer also described the Premier League as it's like watching rugby. Chelsea and Manchester United tracking a new midfielder. You know, they thought maybe they needed new options, so better call Saul. And of course, Leeds also failed to win their first full capacity game in the Premier League because of Grey's Anatomy. So of course, we have our footballing friends here tonight. Liverpool fan Imran, Chelsea fan Robin, Newcastle fan Manjun, and I myself, Mark, I'm a Fulham fan. So I guess we can start off with the biggest game that has gone this past match week. Of course, it was Chelsea teaching us how to get away with murder, because they basically killed off Arsenal's hopes of the entire season. They won 2-0. Lukaku scored on his second debut for Chelsea.
Yeah, man, it was, as Lukaku said of his own performance, he was dominant. And when he was asked like what he felt about his performance, like, I was dominant. And he's not wrong. He really exposed the weak central defense of Arsenal. Do you see his first goal? Like, he just bulldozed past Pablo Mari like a fool, like that meme. So it was very sad to watch Arsenal defend in those moments. But yeah, he proved to be a very good signing. He didn't look like a new signing at all, so it was great. I think it was very controlled. You're right. Chelsea never really needed to get into top gear at all. Although there were kind of like a few minutes of Arsenal possession where they looked quite dangerous, quite energetic. But ultimately, Chelsea defense were more than capable of handling Arsenal's attacks. I think the only small concern is that Chelsea let in a lot of first headers. Like, they lost a lot of the aerial balls, especially for corner kicks and stuff like that. Such that even Rob Holding nearly and should have scored one back. And if he did, that would have been quite dangerous for Chelsea, I felt. But as it turns out, it was a more than deserving 3 points. 2-0 is quite a kind result for Arsenal, I feel. Yeah, it could have easily been 3 or 4. But yeah, I'm just very happy to win Arsenal and finally end. Hopefully, it ends the voodoo, you know.
Okay. I guess maybe we can ask Imran, because I know you also watched this game also. I mean, a lot of people did say theoretically Lukaku should come in and he should change Chelsea's style of play and their, title aspirations. But, you know, it is another thing to actually see it live in action as well.
Yeah, definitely. I think it just solidifies, or it solidified like everybody's analysis of it. It's like it proves exactly what Chelsea were missing before, and then when you see the go up there, it just makes so much sense. You know, they can not only just play out from the back, but they can even just clear the ball to the front to him if they really wanted to. So it adds another dimension to Chelsea's tactics. Particularly for his goal, right? You can see it's like a mix of all his attributes. It's like not just being at the right place at the right time for a sort of easy tap in, right? But it's also out-muscling like the defense before that. And he was also even the one who started the attacking move, right? Like hold up play and then the link up and all that. So yeah, it looks quite good for Chelsea moving forward.
Okay. For Manjun, I guess maybe this one is a bit more FPL centric kind of question. You took Reece James and Kai Havertz out of your team. How are you feeling about that now?
No one told me they're gonna start, man. That's the thing. Tuchel never informed me earlier. Okay, I wasn't expecting what's his name? Trevor Chalobah. Was his name Trevor?
Yeah.
Yeah, to be left out. But apparently Arsenal game is too big for him. Which is unlikely the case. But I feel like commenting on Arsenal because I look at their injury list, I'm so scared for them. Actually, not really. I don't really care about Arsenal, but but I'm really very scared for them. Right? Like, look, even Martinelli is going to be out, I think, for City game. So who the fuck are they going to start up front if they can't even start Martinelli?
Aubameyang.
Yeah,
Aubameyang
is back.
He's back already.
He was subbed on.
Yeah, but still, what even, man? Like, bring in Aaron Ramsdale is going to save their season. I don't know.
Odegaard.
That's a good question. I mean, Arsenal in this past week have spent 60 million on Odegaard and Ramsdale. I don't think many people would say those are good signings though, but yet they spend 60 million. That's quite a lot of money.
I think even would Odegaard even start in front of Emil Smith Rowe? That's the thing.
Surely he must.
Would he? I don't know. Like Arsenal fans are
Together, I
hyping up so crazy. I don't know whether
Already
they
they
can drop
bought
him.
Ramsdale for 30 million to sit on the bench already. They can't buy Odegaard 30 million and also sit him on the bench. So it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel they are gonna try to play both Smith Rowe and Odegaard together.
Yeah,
those are
they
like the
should.
best players. It's just how it's just
Yeah.
like I don't know. Maybe Smith Rowe going to the wings or something.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe.
Pepe should probably be the sacrificial lamb.
I think he looked good though.
Yeah,
Like,
he had
looked
a few good moments, but otherwise generally the same lost Pepe lah.
Same lost Pepe.
Yeah, how many seasons already? I think every season is like still say
yeah.
just join
Still
EPL.
adapting.
Yeah, still adapting.
Yeah,
But now already his contract gonna end soon.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, I guess maybe we can talk about Arsenal a little bit because I mean it's always nice to talk about clubs in crisis. It's easy to say it's Arteta's problem, maybe it's Arteta out. But do you think part of the problem is Arsenal fans' unrealistic expectations?
Oh yeah, definitely but their unrealistic expectations already there since the Wenger days. So and it's just getting progressively, I wouldn't say worse, it's just that because with every new manager and then the lower they get, right? But they don't really lower their expectations of the club, which I get because you're like, oh, we're a big club and all that, right? But I guess it's a bit different from like obviously I will compare it to like Liverpool's time. Maybe because we have gone not winning the league for so long, right? That the fans was a bit like, whatever lah. Then you get like all these kind of very harsh coming. We beat CM, but you still still support the team, right? and then when you look at Arsenal, it's just like I don't know. Maybe the fans are more impatient, and I guess they also still need to have hope. Like, if not, what's the point of going to watch the games, right? If you go and watch the game expecting the team to lose for a team like Arsenal, then myself, some of the fans on EFTV, they throw away their season ticket. They're like,
yeah, but Arteta, you can sense like he's starting to lose his cool in interviews. Like he doesn't really make a lot of sense these days. Quite concerning, if you ask me.
Yeah, I mean, this kind of thing is like they need to stick to the script, right? But after that, the results already divert away from what they need to say, really, right? So like when they still continue saying that, then it's a bit like there's a disconnect from reality. They're like, why this guy like didn't?
Would it even be better if Arteta just comes out and say like, okay, I don't think we should aim for top 4 this season? Because I think that's what some Arsenal fans are expecting.
I don't think it'll be good for his kids though. He has so many kids on his
squad.
squad.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought
okay.
real kids.
I thought literally his kids.
Yeah, because he's playing so many kids on his side. Then even his bench is full of kids. I don't think it's right to start with the losing mentality lah. I mean, like, these are not a bunch of veterans. These are legit. He has 3 20-year-olds starting up front. So, I mean, and one kid even missed the penalty for England. So better chill with the criticism a bit lah, I feel. So I think maybe he knows what he's doing. He's getting paid big money to know what he's doing. So I think he knows he's handling fucking kids in his squad.
I guess maybe just for fun, if say for example you're Arsenal manager, to kick out one Arsenal player in the starting lineup, who would it be?
Good question.
I think that it will be the defense, because that you have to always
entire defense.
I don't know. The Cedric Soares, I don't even know who the hell is he. He just sitting on the bench for last season also.
That's true. I think good shout at right back. But I mean, doesn't solve the problem, but I think it's a good start.
Yeah.
Just for fun, I think he should just take out Pepe and put in all his youngsters up front. Put in Saka, put in Smith Rowe, put in Matheny, put in Reece Nelson, put in everybody. Let's put in everybody. Put in Maitland Niles also for fuck care, you know what I mean? Just let them throw them there.
I would probably replace his central mid, like Lokonga.
Wait.
Hey,
on the highlights,
first game only. First game only.
Most people will actually, even Arsenal fans will actually say that that's probably one area they wouldn't change. But I guess.
Yeah, but they're so bad. Their central mid and centre backs are so bad.
In terms of like surprises or performances of the week, I think maybe you can start with Inran.
I would think it's the West Ham and Leicester and which I think most people will go for because this week I don't think there's any big upsets. If you bet football and you just go with like the bigger team to win, then you would have won money, I think, this week. Except for the West Ham Leicester game, because even if you feel like West Ham is going to win, it's like no one would have expected this score.
West Ham, of course, ended the day top of the Premier League only for the second time ever in their history. The first time was in 2006. So, Mikel Antonio now tied the top scorer in the Premier League. I guess you got to say that, David Moyes it wasn't a fluke last season.
Yeah, at least for his first 11 wise, definitely not a fluke. And Benrahma is now stepping up in place of Lingard, right? I guess. He's also producing the goods. I think got a goal and assist for each game, or at least involved lah. So far so good. But this is on the contingent on them being fit the whole season, which is the problem that a lot of you guys have highlighted in our season preview, right? Squad depth is an issue, and they haven't added anyone to the squad. Yeah, so let's say Mikel Antonio gets another bad injury, then I think they'll be in big trouble.
For Manjun, in terms of this West Ham Leicester game, like they did score 4 against you all last week. They've scored 4 again. Clearly, scoring is not an issue for West Ham. No?
So what you're clearly saying is that a 10-man Leicester is as strong as a 11-man Newcastle.
Wow, ouch.
Which is kind of true. But no, I don't think much of this game.
So do you have a surprising result?
To me, I'm not surprising, but I'm just happy that Brighton won again. Because I have high expectations of Brighton this season. So I'm happy they actually got a result against Watford, who I thought could trouble them a bit, but guess not. I mean, I didn't watch the game, but from the scoreline, it seemed like more comfortable than it should be.
I guess maybe we can go to Robin. Any other performances you might want to highlight?
Yeah, Southampton, man.
Oh, okay.
Like both teams surprised me in totally opposite ways. Southampton defending very well, somehow getting a goal. Could have gotten 2, but Armstrong couldn't finish properly. And then Man U, just so sluggish, and maybe a little bit of naivete on Ole's side. His starting lineup was so strange to include Martial and Matic. I thought he would have been better if he stuck to the exact same team as he did against Leeds. And it's quite surprising that after they equalized, they couldn't kick on and win the game, which is what you expect Man U to do normally. So yeah, that was a big surprise.
A lot of now strike partnerships having like very similar names. Of course, Southampton now have the Adam and Adams partnership up front. Of course, Aston Villa also had the Ings and Mings connection.
Wow.
So, I mean, okay, I guess in terms of performances to highlight, I guess maybe a bit harsh to not mention Man City's 5-0 win against Norwich. I mean, the fact that none of us went that high for our scoreline. Yeah, but now Man City has got 26 goals in their last 6 home games against Norwich. So clearly they like playing the Canaries. Does this really tell us anything about Man City, or does this tell us anything about Norwich?
Tells us that Norwich could be going down.
Are we overrating Norwich? That is the true question.
I think we overrated based on their decent first game, I guess.
I don't think the first 2 games changed anybody's perspective on Norwich, because they were up against Liverpool and Man City and they got
spanked. That is true. Sucks for them.
Yeah,
it could have been 5-0 twice.
Yeah, and the fact that I guess no one was really surprised by the 5-0 just because of like how high Man City has set their the standards for themselves, right? I guess it shows that they're still going strong this season.
I guess maybe you can go to our preview for match week 3. Initially this was supposed to be the top of the table clash. Because of West Ham, this is now 2nd versus 3rd. Liverpool face Chelsea. This will be at Anfield. Sort of an early barometer kind of test to see how Liverpool and Chelsea will sort of face up against each other. I guess we can start with let's start with the Liverpool opinion first.
I think going into this, expectations will be quite high, just because we didn't know at the start of the season what version of Liverpool we are going to get, but it seems that it's back to business as usual. It's the front 3 scoring, and in this case even Jota. I mean, Jota is like the main goal scorer in the past 2 games, and then a lot of the assists are coming down from the flank, so it feels like they're back to how they want to play the game. I think if anything, Chelsea should be the one that's like a bit more worried, because I think for Liverpool, have been there for like the past few seasons. It's more for Chelsea to prove to their supporters, or I guess prove to analysts or pundits that with all the acquisitions and then with like Tuchel, they can finally like challenge for the league. And I guess the big build up now is the Lukaku versus Van Dijk thing. So also I think Lukaku previously didn't really have a very good record against the top 6 sides, right? If I'm not wrong.
Yeah, he was like a small team bully.
But I guess maybe in terms of Robin, do you agree with the fact that there's more pressure on Chelsea then?
Don't get me wrong, it's still quite high on both sides.
Yeah, it is high on both sides. Very hard to say there's more or not, but I get the feeling of like European champions spending that much money on Lukaku, coming off the back of a very convincing win against Arsenal, there is quite a strong pressure on Chelsea to prove themselves that they can win against Liverpool of all teams. Like, they are a huge title contender.
I guess maybe from the neutral perspective, Manjun, I'm sure you would say this is more or less a 50-50 tie, but if you have to say, is there any like advantage swinging to one side or the other?
I would say perhaps the game would more, looking at the schedule ahead, I think the game is more important for Chelsea. Because
Okay.
I think it will, if they lose, if they win, I feel it will kickstart a very sort of tough run of games for them. Because they have Villa next, they have Spurs, and they have Man City. So I'm thinking a win against Liverpool or a decent result against Liverpool would do them a heaps of good. Yeah, but not for championship aspirations. I think that is a bit too far away. But I think it's not say more pressure, but it'll be better for them. It will benefit them more to win this game. This is too difficult. But I'm not going to overthink it. I'm going to go for 1-1.
Oh, okay. So no winner in that. Before we go to the Liverpool and Chelsea opinions, I'm sure they're going to back their own sides. So I think we do the neutrals first. Somehow I think Liverpool might win this. I think Chelsea will score. I'm going to go Liverpool 2-1 win. Yeah, I mean, of course, it doesn't mean like, okay, because they win, therefore they're more likely to win the title. But I think it's a case of, even against Arsenal, there were times where it did seem like they did have a few weaknesses here and there. So I'm going to go Liverpool win. Is Robin still connected?
Yeah, he's here. Wait, what the? Oh my god, no.
I was wondering, like, he's very, very stationary.
Oh, damn.
Okay, I guess we'll wait for him to be back.
Yeah. I think the Zoom censors.
He was too stunned to
censors like the optimism coming
He's
up.
back.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
So you can say all your shit about Chelsea now. He seems very happy.
He's lagging out. Cannot. He's too happy about Chelsea to come down.
This isn't a good sign. I'm feeling better about my prediction now.
No, I will go Chelsea 2-1.
Okay.
So I think it's going to be 1-0 to Liverpool.
Okay, I guess in terms of our next few predictions, we'll be going one round to say which kind of games we'll be watching.
Oh, I can't help it. I have to pick the Man City Arsenal game. Yeah, I'm excited to watch that to see what Arteta does. Like, I've always wanted to support Arteta and what he's doing, but I'm really very confused at what he's trying to do now. If Arsenal don't score against City, they'll pick their goal of the month from a training session.
That's true. I haven't even thought.
0. Wow, I'm sad. They could be last, bottom of the league. And I want to see if Man City can continue with another 5-0. But I'm thinking maybe can go 3-0 this one, Man City.
Oh, that's a good shot actually. I mean, they won't be as bad as Norwich. Okay, I'll go 2-0. 2-0. Be kind on Arsenal.
Yeah, I don't see Arsenal scoring also. So it's a case of how many Man City will get. 2-0 Man City.
I'll go 2-0 as well.
I guess Wolves Man U.
Okay.
I think it's quite a tough test for Man U. So.
And there will be a record on the line. Manchester United are now currently tied with Arsenal for the longest away record run. It's now on 27. If they remain unbeaten against Wolves, it will be 28 and they get the record outright.
I think Jimenez looks fine. I think he really gives them a lot of spark up front rather than Fabio Silva. And I think Trincao also looks quite decent. He's too young, but he's a lot of trickery. I think goals shouldn't be a problem for this because Adama looks way better than he did last season. But I still expect to lose to Man U. I'm going to say we'll score. Can't be 3 games don't score. Go for 3-1 Man U.
I hope it's going to be another draw 1-1.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, as long as Man U drop points, I guess most of us will be happy here. Robin?
Yeah, I don't think Wolves fans expect them to win any of the first 3 games. They should start picking up points next week onwards. So I think Man U will win. Jimenez, I hope he finds his goal scoring boots again. So 2-1 for Man U, please.
Oh, do I therefore go for a Wolves win or not? Because I think they might not get the record. Okay, why not? I mean, I think this is a sort of a free hit. I'm going to go Wolves 1-0.
One that I'm particularly interested, not really. I don't think I'll watch it anyways. Brighton, Everton.
Okay.
I want to see whether Brighton can continue their unbeaten run against a decent Everton team. I'm not going to hype them up.
Everton also unbeaten.
Yeah, so I mean, I think it's their first big test of the season for Brighton. So if they can somehow get a result, I don't think it's surprising. I think they're more than capable to get a result against Everton.
But I don't know if Neil Maupay will be back for this.
He's out. Are you? He's
Apparently
injured.
He was like injured
Yeah,
at the end of the
half-time.
Oh
at the end of the game. Yeah.
no! But he has been scoring. Oh no!
So
who is his
concerning for Brighton.
replacement? Aaron Connolly.
Aaron Connolly, I think.
Oh no! Okay, they still got the fake Argentinian. What's his name?
Alexis
Alexis
McAllister.
Yes, no issue. Okay. No, I'm gonna go for a Brighton win. Still not convinced by Everton. We'll go for a 1-0 Brighton win.
I'll go 2-0 Everton.
I think Everton due a win, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, I mean 3 games in.
Who's due a win? Let me tell you who's due a win. But
I try to see who has Brighton won the past few times. I think Everton 2-0.
Oh, 2-0. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Brighton score, but Everton 2-1. In terms of the game that I'm going to choose, West Ham Crystal Palace. They've never won 3 in a row at the start of the season, so this will be unprecedented for West Ham. But surely at home against Palace, they must break their record. Patrick Vieira's side, I didn't watch the Palace Brentford, not even the highlights, because goalless. Why watch highlights? So I'm going to go West Ham win now. West Ham 3-1.
3-0 West Ham win. I think Crystal Palace are due a win.
Can't be high scoring every game. I think 2-1 West Ham.
Okay, so pretty close. It'll be the closest game
Crystal
so
Palace
far.
score goal. Unlikely, how do you play?
I don't see Palace scoring. So sad. Same story. So I think West Ham 2-0.
I guess we can do sort of a fly round for the next few games. We can start with Newcastle Southampton.
Okay. Oh my god. Remember I was saying at the start of the show, at our first ever episode, that I'm not worried about relegation.
Are you?
There are 2 games in.
I expect to put more of a fight against Villa.
The last time Aston Villa lost to Newcastle, guess who was the Aston Villa manager?
Give me a fucking sack. Alan Pardew, he hasn't worked there. Steve Bruce, fucking. Oh my god. I think I'm gonna go for a 1-1. Let's take things slow, boys.
Okay.
Pick up points slowly. I'm sure I don't score against this game. I'll go berserk.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Livramento, I think it's 18, but it's now Southampton starting right back, starting ahead of Kyle Walker-Peters. Yeah, I agree with Maju. I'm going to go draw here, so 1-1.
Yeah, but just to make it different, 2-2.
I shall give Newcastle a win. I'll give them a 1-0 win.
Norwich, bottom of the table, not scored a goal yet. They'll be facing a Leicester side that got trashed by West Ham.
I think Leicester is too much for Norwich. Surely, I don't think Leicester will lose. Yeah, I'm going for a Leicester 3-1.
Yeah, Leicester bounce back. 3-0.
2-0 Leicester.
Okay, 2-0 Leicester.
Spurs against Watford.
How about Robin start?
Okay, Robin start.
Maybe Robin gonna predict a Watford win.
Who knows? Yeah.
Wait, is he hanging also?
Again?
All his favourite teams. What's Watford his second favourite team?
Raymond since when Watford is second favourite
Troy
team?
Deeney. He loves Troy Deeney.
Although, I think he removed Troy Deeney from his FPL already.
Yeah, because Troy Deeney doesn't start games.
Hello, welcome back.
Okay, I'll go Spurs 2-0.
I think Harry Kane will start. Let's go for 3-0.
I guess at this point in time, we are all going to assume Harry Kane's not moving already.
I assume lah.
There's always
Who
deadline
knows,
day. You never know.
Maybe 100 million plus Jack Grealish. I don't know. Game is. I will take it, man. Hell yeah.
2-0 Spurs.
Spurs 1-0. Aston Villa versus Brentford.
Dare I go for a 0-0 draw?
Just to keep Brentford's clean sheets going.
Yeah, 0-0.
I think Robin is taking again.
Or maybe he's just thinking very deeply.
Oh shit, I can hear you all said. Oh my god.
For Robin's section of the quarter, it will be just audio only for now.
Go for high score. Go for 2-2 for this one.
I will go 1-0 Villa.
2-1 Aston Villa. Everybody's favourite game, Burnley against Leeds.
2-0 Leeds. I forgot about
okay.
that. I want them down this season. Not snappers.
Next step for Burnley to go down. I'm going to go Leeds 3-1.
I will go for a Burnley upset then. I'll go for Burnley 1-0.
Nah, Leeds will win 2-0.
But I think last season, right, this is the kind of bullshit result that Burnley will get.
Yeah, correct. What do we usually do after the break? We usually have a championship update.
Oh, yes, championship
nothing
update.
much to update though. I guess maybe you can mention, Fulham brought in a Brazilian striker. Wow, that's amazing. Beat Inter Milan and Atletico Madrid to signing Ricardo Muniz. 6 million, I think. Yeah, so even more pressure to win the championship now.
You know what I'm sad for? I'm sad for Sheffield, actually.
Oh yes, that's true also.
I'm so sad for Sheffield, yeah.
But they finally scored at least. I think Billy Sharp scored for them this time. But yeah, I think Sheffield United bottom 3, right?
Yeah, bottom 3.
I mean, I don't think it'll be back-to-back relegations, but it's been a bad start for Sheffield United so far. Now, he's not even responding.
It's like calling your friend for Afghan. Or are you there?
This kind of thing sensitive now.
Yes, are you safe? Oh, sorry.
I just go with this lah.
Maybe we can start with Manjun. You've
Oh,
used your wild card this time, so you've done
I'm
a
in dire
total revamp.
straits. Yeah, I realized I need to do revamp, but I regret doing my revamp.
Really, man? Why? I think you did decently.
But I thought Reece James out.
Okay.
I thought Reece James and Kai Havertz both out.
Okay, Kai Havertz never score, right?
It's okay lah.
yeah.
They
And I
are all
replaced
prone
them
to
both with
rotation.
West Ham players. Not too good.
-1.
Fucking hell, this shit. Yeah, so yeah.
Well, this would have been a good week for you to use your bench boost, though.
Right. Oh my god. Who even knew, right? But I used it. So yeah. So I have nothing else to use anymore. This will be my team for the rest of the season. So this fucker.
Really, man? You can still make transfers, what?
Yeah, but I don't know who will take out. I don't feel good like because of one match bad week that I take out Ricardo Pereira. No money for Lukaku. So sorry. Okay, let's.
Yeah, where your money goes, yeah? Pogba.
Money? Go back. Stupid Pogba lah, so expensive. But
Yeah, I don't know. Looking at your squad, like
because
not
my
a lot of
bench
star
is
players
my
inside.
bench is quite expensive. That's the thing.
That's true.
Yeah, my bench quite expensive. It's an expensive bench. Yeah, I believe it's squad depth. So
Okay.
yeah, okay. On to the next.
I guess I can do mine next. After doing well last week, this week not so good, but I guess a few bright sparks lah. The Mings and Ings partnership doing pretty well.
Mings and Ings, very good, very good.
Yeah, but other than that, disappointments all around now. Firmino kind of expected, but I wanted to stick with him for another week. Fernandes was disappointing. I captained him and he still got 2 points only.
What?
Yeah, he kena yellow carded.
I think maybe the one thing I might change is maybe this is still a bit early, but Trossard hasn't been doing it. Like he ended the season well with Brighton last time, but the assists and goals not coming from him. My new transfer, the only one transfer I managed to do was Vestergaard in for Bertrand and he's injured. So that was a waste of a transfer.
See why is Jorginho still there? Well, penalty taker.
Yeah, hoping because Chelsea at the start have quite a lot of difficult games. I was hoping, okay, maybe Chelsea might get penalties, especially Lukaku. Maybe there'll be people fouling him and all that, but that hasn't happened yet. So those two are probably on my blacklist, potentially dropping out this week. But otherwise, yeah, basically the West Ham game killed me. I don't have any West Ham players. And Kasper Schmeichel conceded 4. So only got 1 point. Yeah. I think maybe the number of saves he made. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of saves.
Correct, yeah. Because if not, then he would have got nothing.
Check, if let's say your captain has -1, does he have -2?
Yes, I think so.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
So luckily you didn't captain Ricardo Pereira.
Wow, that guy will kill me. Okay.
Yeah. But now our league has 5 people. So obviously if you want to join our league, link in the description below. So I guess we can go to Robin, who I think now is not top, right? He's second in the league.
Second.
Yeah.
Well,
this is a very red team.
It's so red, yeah.
Yeah, I realized it's super red. Chinese New Year.
Ivan Toney. Do you have Ivan Toney previously?
Yes, yeah. I haven't taken him out yet. I'll keep him a while more until Brentford's fixtures run red or something. Like they have a shitty run. Like around here, then I can take him out.
Yeah, Liverpool game.
Well, I didn't even know this table exists, but okay. Good to know.
Yeah, so very important to check the fixtures. Yes, I was disappointed by Fernandes too. But happy for the result.
I'm gonna say I'm never gonna captain Fernandes again. Because
don't say that.
He felt dirty to do it and he didn't even pay any rewards.
Look at his squad. It's like got a lot of like big the top teams player inside. Why Manjuan don't have?
Yeah, I'm not very red fan. I'm not very red. That's why. Shall we have a GoFundMe or Patreon so we can sponsor and upgrade Robin's Wi-Fi?
Yeah, like what was I saying? You were looking at the expensive players.
You cannot stand your Josh Brown here. Cannot stand your okay, am I?
Yeah, that's the point. That's how I afford the.
So Troy Deeney is still around, I thought you sold him already.
Cannot lah.
I just sold him for the next week.
To
free up more
that's
funds.
fast.
Oh, sold him in our shit.
Yeah.
Well, you do your buying and selling so early in the week.
Because this is a dead player, I don't care.
Okay, just for clarification, Troy Deeney is still alive. But okay.
My 11 will still be the same for next week. But I just free up more cash in the bank first. Because next week I plan to sub Ings for Lukaku already.
Oh damn, big money.
Oh wow, bring in the... So do you have like a lot of cash in the bank though?
Yeah, I got like 4 mil.
Oh wow, still got money left over.
Yeah, I intentionally like really scrimp on all these crap.
Save on Lukaku.
No, I guess no, because I think in terms of Manjun and my bench, right, our bench is not too bad, but his bench is shit.
Yeah, correct. I just focus on the 11 that I want to play.
Yeah. So I guess that's something to note going forward. So
I try to win without putting in like Lukaku and Salah.
Put in Lokonga.
Lokonga, ayo.
actually, I'm kind of curious to know how many people actually have Arsenal players in their FPL.
Got some people have Saka.
Saka.
Oh
On
yeah,
the
because
bench
he has
The
lah.
Saka.
defenders
yeah,
might
yeah,
have been
right.
tempting, yeah. Like
Yeah.
Ben White was damn cheap,
Really?
I think.
Yeah, I thought book Ben White also.
4.5.
But he fucking injured, motherfucker.
I don't know.
Sick, man.
Even when Arsenal have easier fixtures, I'm not sure I'm confident enough to put Arsenal players in.
Put your bench.
I was tempted, but lucky I didn't.
Even though we know nothing, hopefully today you've learned something. We see you again after the international break for the huge relegation 6-pointer Norwich versus Arsenal. See you again. Bye-bye.
Bye.
That ending.